Hey everybody, it's Dispeller here, coming back to read you Chapter 3 of How to Heal a Broken Heart in 30 Days. Let me get the light out of my face here and move this thing. Anywho, I wanted to encourage you. I don't know if you all, creator-wise, have seen the survey that YouTube is putting out to determine what you think of their laws, their statutes, their policies, and how they handle different things. I don't know if you guys have seen that or if you filled it out, but if you haven't and you do get it, it comes across your email or whatever, please make sure you fill that out, because a lot of us have been saying we don't like YouTube, the way they handle corrections, like when somebody is bullying somebody or smearing somebody, defaming somebody or whatever. Hey, Matt Spoofer. That is your chance to speak out and say, hey, YouTube, you're not doing your job. You need to enforce these so-called rules you have. So make sure you fill out that survey. It's important to all of YouTube creators. All right. Anywho, we're going to be talking today on Chapter 3, Indulgence. I'm going to be reading it. You can feel free to chat in the chat if you want. We can talk afterwards. It's not a very long chapter, so bear with me. Let's talk and read. A poor me holiday. Friends are going to hear a lot from you during this difficult period, and because they're your friends, they're still around, willing to hear you talk on and on about yourself and your ex. Much of what you say is cleansing, and these expressions of your feelings will help you make it through. But some of this litany is just ranting about an experience that you should both learn from and outgrow. If you keep rehearsing and perfecting your negative feelings, they'll never fade. Look at it from a different perspective. If you have a sore throat that vitamin C and echinacea could cure in 4 days, would you let it linger for weeks or months until it could cause real harm? Likewise, if you could use a series of logical and proven steps to genuinely curtail your hurt feelings in a far shorter time frame, why on earth would you allow them to linger? Life really is too short for that. So we've created a special holiday just for you. And that holiday is today. Call today your Poor Me Day. Instead of feeling just a little bad for an extended period, why not have just one special day you use to indulge yourself for all your suffering in preparation for being done with it? And why should you take a lifetime to lament love's cruel fate? It's like that work thing again. And the more people who want to work on us or who insist we work on ourselves, the more danger we have of becoming weakened. Concluding that you are helpless or clueless is not a very reinforcing message for your subconscious. So don't knock the poor me holiday idea until you tried it. Excuse me. Our schedule calls for only one poor me day, but you may have to do it again if you don't get it right the first time. Remember those private indulgences you wrote down for day 1? How many of them can you do today? Can you just take a day off and do whatever you feel like doing? If you can, do so. The goals of your free day will be twofold. Your first goal will be to celebrate yourself by being totally self-indulgent but not self-destructive. The second goal of your free day will be to treat yourself like a vulnerable kid. Indulge all of your harmless impulses, all of your feelings. Give yourself a day of rest and reflection. Laugh if you want, cry if you want, settle in with a mental laxative like watching soap operas or wrestling, or even the Three Stooges. Eat lots of fiber, relax every muscle in your face. In short, release from within. Forget work. Use your holiday for an intensive emotional detoxification. You've been working hard to love one or more others. You're exhausted. So take a break. This is your holiday. Celebrate lovable you. Don't waste your day lamenting might have beens or should haves. Don't live in the fantasy of the past, no matter how good you can. Now make it seem in the theater of your mind. Odds are it was never as good as you'd like to think it was. So just let it all go and take a holiday from poor me. I love this. I'm pretty sure I want to just do a little interlude here, a little commentary. I made a video a while ago holding this red book saying it is called How to Break Your Addiction to a Person by Howard Halpern. And I've always said that was the book I followed to get over the narcissist in my past. I kind of wonder if this might have been a book I followed also, if not the only book I followed back then, depending on which narcissist I was on. There's been many of them. But I definitely followed this book at one point because as I'm reading this, I'm going, yeah, I remember doing that. I know what book I followed. Okay, so yes, I did follow the red book for the narcissist. I followed this book when my husband went to jail, my ex-husband currently. That's why it only took me 3 months to mourn losing him. And I would visit him at the jail every single week. Every single week. I'd always get a different story of what he did or whatever, because we didn't know he was already in dementia stages. So he couldn't even really talk straight and give me a straight answer. But this is the book I used to kind of heal and get past that. Because I remember having those poor me days. I remember sitting and crying and allowing it to just pour out of me and the anger to pour out of me. And within 3 months, I was back in the dating scene. I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm out. And it wasn't denial. I had already gone through the denial. I had gone through the anger, the bargaining, and all the stages of mourning and grieving. So I was good after that point. I was done and I was ready. So yes, I did use this book for that. Now I remember. Okay. Tip number 3, it's about time. You've probably already noticed that your feeling of grief ebbs and flows. The pain from your deep sense of loss can be triggered by internal and external events that you'll have little ability to manage. But if you can learn to predict when you're likely to hurt the most, you may have some success in preparing yourself to keep your pain from getting the upper hand. You first need to recognize that there are times of the day, days of the week, months, and seasons of the year when you are more vulnerable to pain than you are at other times. Once you can predict the timing of your own emotional clock and calendar, you'll be better able to protect your own vulnerability. The first step in setting up your own timely self-defense plan is to take inventory of your bad times. What days of the week are hardest for you? Probably weekends, when no one's around and the sound of silence can make you feel oppressively lonely. Or is it some other day that was special to you and your ex? So, say Fridays, when you'd meet after work. Once you've identified your worst days, you should immediately find an alternative activity that can fill up those empty hours with something that's equally fulfilling. Do you have anything that you've meant to do for a long time that you just haven't gotten around to? Like taking a course, becoming a volunteer, or writing the great American novel. Congratulations, you now have the free time, so get busy. By the same token, what's the worst hour of the day for you? When you first wake up in the morning and realize you're still alone? So get a pet. Is it when you come home at night and no one is there to greet you? So turn on some music you love as soon as you walk in the door. Is it after work when you still go to the spot where you always met your ex? Now that he's not there to join you, do you just leave alone and lonely? So don't even bother to stop there until you can come and go without wanting to run into your ex and pick things up from where you went wrong. Get ready for the period between Thanksgiving and New Year's, and don't forget Valentine's Day or early January's post-holiday slump. These are notoriously tough times to find yourself feeling alone or abandoned. If you do find yourself alone during one of them, we hope you can receive solace from loving family and friends who can help fill the void in your life with tender affection that you need at this time. If you don't have such resources close at hand, try offering loving comfort to others whose needs may be greater than your own. Volunteer your time to work serving free holiday meals at a local nursing home or at an organization that cares for the homeless or other unfortunates. Or volunteer at an animal shelter. Far from causing you more pain, such an experience could very well remind you of how truly fortunate you are, despite your temporary sense of profound loss. Hard times are also often seasonally related. If you live in an area with bitter cold winters, like me, or in an area with seasons that make for gray skies day after day, you could experience seasonal affective disorder or SAD, an extended depression that's triggered by too little sunlight. Some find relief by taking a vacation to a warm, sunny climate. Others make do with artificial lights that simulate sunlight. Some success has even been reported from use of a light under your bed covers at night, shining up on the backsides of your knees. Never heard of that one. No, we didn't make this up. If you're curious, ask your doctor what you should do if you think you feel blue because you're stuck in the wrong season. Okay, that's it. Believe it or not, that was literally it. That was a chapter on indulgence, which means give yourself time. If you've just gotten through a breakup or you're like towards the end of it or whatever, take some time, find what you love to do and do it. Now you have plenty of time to do it. You don't have that loved one taking up space in your mental cavities, and you don't have to worry about what they think or what they say or how it's going to affect them. So that's the time to actually do for you what you want to do. That's what that's saying. And I remember having to do that. I remember finding things to fill the space of time and to be very careful not to use food for that, because a lot of people that are going through brokenheartedness run to the cupboards, run to the refrigerator or the freezer. I'm going to have some, Haagen-Dazs ice cream, or I'm going to pig out on this package of cookies because who cares? They're not here anyway. They don't care what I look like. They're not going to tell me I'm pretty or anything. No, don't do that to yourself. Like yourself more than that. Don't be putting yourself through that craziness, because you'll just have to lose it later. And what if you do meet somebody you like? Then you're going to always be wondering, why did I let myself do that? I could have been so much prettier and happier and thinner and healthier for this person. So yeah, love yourself. Don't go there. All right. Anyway, anybody want to say anything? I don't know. There's 8 people in here. What's going on with everybody? What you doing this weekend? Apparently, I am going to a surprise party for my husband's mom. And hopefully she doesn't watch my channel, or she would just know that I just revealed it, and then everybody will hate me in the family. But I don't think she watches my channel anyway. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. We haven't seen that side of the family in a long time. So it'll be nice to see the nieces, the nephews, the aunts, the uncles, the grandmas, and everybody in between to just hang out and have a good day together. We weren't expecting that. Matthew just found out about it. So I was actually working on Christmas presents all morning and watching Dr. Romani. She's a really good expert on narcissism. If you want to watch a good expert, she's like one of my faves. And she really knows her stuff. It's pretty interesting listening to what she has to say and share. And she actually counsels people that have narcissistic personality disorder. So she's very much the expert on it. There are other people out there that are pretty enjoyable. Lee Womack was a diagnosed narcissist. I don't think he's a malignant one, because I don't think that he would have come as far as he has if he was. Even Dr. Romani says in order for a narcissist to really get help, they have to be willing to be humble, have humility, to realize that they really are the problem most of the time, and that their way of viewing and interacting in the world is not beneficial to them or other people. And they have to go through extensive counseling. And like I've said before, they need to have all of that supply source removed from them. So a narcissist that wants to get help needs to totally be taken off of social media and away from their family and away from anybody telling them how wonderful they are and how talented and how intelligent, and it's going to be okay. It wasn't your fault. No, that just feeds a narcissist's false ego. They need to be removed from all that stuff and have nothing and nobody except their therapist and their counseling and direction that they need to follow in order to heal and get a new lease on life as far as the NPD stuff goes. But I mean, there is help for some of them, but she even says it's limited help and it's limited people that get the help, because a narcissist's defenses are so high that even if you address them and say, hey, I think you have this problem, they automatically deflect onto you and say, well, what about you? Look what you did, blah, 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 or they just flat out gaslight you and say, oh, it's not that bad. You make a big deal out of everything. That's not what I meant. That's not what I said. Yeah. So it's very hard to help people that cannot self-reflect without being defensive. Why are they defensive? They're defensive because owning responsibility produces something that I used to say they're allergic to. They're allergic to responsibility and shame. Feeling like they do awful things to people causes them such deep guilt and shame, and they do not know how to process that. Like, they feel like they're going to disintegrate, basically, if they even feel an inkling of, I did something wrong for any length of time. So have fun trying to convince them that they are the source of your marriage problems or whatever. It's not going to happen. So anyhow, that is it for this chapter. That's chapter 3 of How to Heal a Broken Heart in 30 Days. The next chapter that I will read eventually will be on respect. And it's specifically self-respect, how to respect yourself. These chapters are all very short from here on out. Well, there's a couple longer ones, but they're really There are a couple 3 pages, 4 pages maybe. There's a couple longer ones, but most of them are rather brief, and I read kind of quick. So if you are joining me for the first time, please go back and watch chapter 1 and 2. You don't want to miss any of those either, because it kind of builds on itself as it goes along, and it's a step-by-step process, which those of you that know me know that I love step-by-step anything, and it's very helpful. So since nobody's really in discussion mode right now, and I respect that, I do want to say, by the way, if you like this channel, you like my videos, you like this book reading, whatever, you like me, please hit the thumb up for a like. I appreciate that. It gets me going to the top of the charts on the algorithm, and that way more people get the message that they're not alone in their heartbreak, and there are answers for them. Also, share this video out. Tell your friends, your loved ones, people you think will benefit from it, and hit the little bell because you want to join our community, and it's a great community. And by the way, some changes are taking place very soon. We got a new year coming, so it's time for new things. My hubby and I are going to be partnered on this channel from now on. We're going to be doing things together. I don't know exactly how it's going to run. He's still going to probably do his Bible readings, and I will still do my book reading and probably chime in on some of the stuff that he says, and he'll probably chime in on the stuff that I say. I asked Carol this morning, my daughter, if you don't know Carol, she's my eldest daughter. I asked her to define who we are, like in this process. Now, this is what I mean by that. Matthew is a people person. Matthew is more the person that will sit and listen to you and give you advice and stuff like that. I am more of a step-by-step person. Hi, Evelyn. I have been worried about you, woman. We need to talk. But see, my phone is off. I ran out of minutes on my phone. We're waiting for somebody to help us with that, if they can. Not from YouTube, somebody in person. And basically, what Carol told me, I got a little distracted, but pleasantly distracted, because I've been worried about Evelyn since yesterday. I am a people person to an extent, but I am not on here to form tight relationships with everybody on here. I'm just not. I never have been, really. Matthew is more the type of person that you want to text and he will have chats with you. Now, people that I'm already chatting with, this does not apply to you. Yeah, we can email, no problem. It applies to new people that might see this later on. My husband is the people person. He is the, I call it PR person. He's my PR person. I am the host. I'm the creator. I'm the host, one of the creators. Now I will be a co-creator. But the problem I ran into before is I don't do that well understanding or communicating with people anymore. I used to when I was a life coach. I did phenomenal for the most part. And then I started running into problems. But now I know my place, and my place is not to form tight friendships with everybody on here. For one thing, I tend to attract narcissists, and I've done that several times already over the years. So I really don't want to do that. So Matthew's going to be handling the more interpersonal communications for me. And here he is. I didn't expect him to come and join me. But hello, honey.
Well, I was going to do the whole cleansing of YouTube because I've been having a lot of nightmares and dreams involving the people of YouTube. Now, if you want to know the people who I've been having nightmares and dreams about, I'm willing to tell. But normally when I play a video game for like 2 or 3 days straight, I'll start to have dreams and nightmares about it, and then I stop playing it and they go away. So I was going to do that with YouTube, but apparently that ain't happening.
Apparently. Did I do something to change the rule or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
Did you tell him?
This is bothering me. I'm sorry, I'm OCD. What? Did I tell him what?
Well, I thought you'd want me to hide the gobblers.
No, it's fine.
Okay. We'll make them dizzy then.
Okay, what was I supposed to say?
So we had a huge, long conversation this morning, which led me to only having maybe an hour of sleep. But it was good for us. We talked about everything. We talked about how what's been going on the last few days with just us personally on here, how we've both sort of
It's wobbling. You're wobbling the computer like this. They're probably feeling like they're on a boat getting seasick.
Now that you're doing this, yeah. I am the producer. You are the hostess, remember?
Yes, but you're wiggling. Go ahead, continue. Stop.
All right, anyways. We both realized that the way we have been coming at each other, at our relationship, at our past history, has all been wrong, unhealthy, and we're not going to do it no more. So this right here will be the last time that we talk about us in a personal way on YouTube, right?
We're going to give it a shot. I can't make guarantees.
No, that's, see. Now listen.
I'm going to give it my all.
No, listen.
What?
Before, that conversation right there would have went a lot worse. She would have been freaking out, doing her little spaz attack or emotional turd dump or whatever you want to call it. We might need to make new rules for the channel too, because I have more of a potty mouth, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what Carol asked me. Are you sure you want to rebrand your old channel? I said, yeah. I've had DelusionDispeller for years. It's time to be a couple and do it as a team.
But we think it's best, so we're gonna try to rename the channel something maybe. She asked if I know I didn't finish my thought, but I know she asked if she should change her name, and I said, make your name whatever like you are, you know, like me, be yourself always. It fits me because more times than not, I am always myself. I try to be my best self and myself always. So I mean, that name fits me perfectly. And then I said it's like a new beginning, so you can be whoever you want.
I'm going to stay Dispeller because that is literally what I do is I dispel the myths, the lies, and all that stuff.
And I tend to dispel yours, so it works.
Okay.
But that's just, she's always wanted us to be a united front, to have our own channel together, and I'm not ready to leave YouTube. I've made some acquaintanceships. I won't call any of you friends, and I hope that don't offend you. But and we had this argument too. Man, we talked about a lot. We talked for like a couple hours.
This computer thing's bothering me really bad. Here,
I
let me just set it over here, maybe. There, now you can see both.
Yeah, but now they're seeing all my nakedness.
What nakedness? You have shorts on.
My legs, dude.
This lighting in here is awful.
Turn on the light, open some.
Or maybe shut a curtain, maybe. I'll go shut that shade. I think that's
See,
what the glare
she tried taking it away from me and I got it right back.
is.
That's what I do. Well, we talked about a lot of stuff. We talked about how we treat each other off here and on here and how like we both feel and how for 7 years or 6 years or whatever you want to call it, yeah, she was deprived. She wasn't getting the honky tonk or whatever you want to call it.
Jeez. Honky tonk.
But like during the same time, I wasn't getting what I needed out of the relationship either. And we kept butting heads because she didn't know how to deal with or talk to or embrace or love somebody who is autistic. And she kept trying to come at it like I was a normal person, kept comparing me to normal people. Never, and I mean never. If you want a healthy relationship, compare your other to other people from the past. It never works. So I told her to, okay, look back to when, like right before we got COVID, when our relationship finally was connecting, was finally where it was supposed to be, where everything was perfect. We were getting along. We were communicating amazingly. Sorry, I just woke up and then found out that we're going to a surprise party for my mom, who hasn't seen us in months.
Close to a year.
Yeah. So that's going to be really awesome.
Well, it was before COVID that we saw her. So.
It was way before COVID, before we saw her.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm a little trying to balance all that in my head, and then Lee's coming to get us at 4:30.
Oh, we're not going to drive?
No, and then Car and Toe are going to bring us back.
Okay.
I asked her a question.
Oh, okay. Well, you can't answer it yet.
No.
Maybe she'll come in here and you can answer it or whatever.
No, I answered. That was her answer to my question.
All right, gotcha.
So we're doing that, which is going to be awesome. So with the depravity of her, which still comes back to haunt me sometimes, but I think going forward it won't as much, we realized that we are both two very similar people in how we react to reactiveness, I guess, or defensiveness. How we both get triggered a lot of the same ways, and how we both need to be talked to with certain words or certain phrases used and not used. And I've been getting a lot better, I think, at doing that the right way. And she's been getting a lot better at doing that with me. With any good relationship, you're going to need that communication, that foundation. No matter if you're neurotypical, don't matter if you're both neurotypical, don't matter if you're both crazy, don't matter if you're both whatever, or if one of you is one thing and one of you is the other thing. I truly believe any relationship can work if it's meant to work, if you have a strong foundation, which is why our relationship started as her becoming my best friend and me not doing anything until I felt like she was my best friend.
Hi, Life is a Gem.
Yeah, hi. So then we also talked about how we treat each other, how we're going to treat each other going forward, how right before COVID hit, everything came together like an awesome puzzle, and how we need to get back to that. So we're going to start communicating better. We're going to start talking to each other. We're going to start being more receptive and not defensive. One of my biggest things is, love, not hate. And it's hard for people to understand that. But she also realized that me being on YouTube,
Excuse you.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
If you ever want to see Laura embarrassed, that's what it looks like.
I'm probably bright red in my cheeks right now.
They're like boulder. Sorry. Anyways, totally inappropriate. Stop.
Censorship.
This is for pure people, honey.
Which you aren't right now. Oh man, we're probably gonna end up unblocking some people, aren't we?
Maybe. People can kiss my ass. There will be some rule changes apparently. And maybe we'll talk about just what she's getting herself into by allowing me to be a part of this channel. But going back, I feel like I've made some acquaintanceships. People who had my back, people who have encouraged me to be me and then sort of embraced who I am. Which I think Laura, I should really thank Angie from New Jersey. I hope it's okay to say her name.
Yes, I'm sure she's fine, especially if you're thanking her.
Because, last night when I was on her live and we were talking about the paranormal stuff, but also the autism and stuff, she really helped me realize that, and I forgot this, that I shouldn't be ashamed for my differences. I shouldn't let anybody, even my own wife, take away my love of my differences and embracement of my specialties or whatever you want to call them.
Your diversities. You're
And one of
neurodiverse.
the best things I am at, one of the things that I'm able to do that a lot of, if not really anybody else's do, is I have this uncanny ability to understand stuff that I shouldn't understand. Like, I can understand where people are coming from. I can understand how people are feeling. I can understand what they're going through, what they're going to be going through, what they went through. And I'm just really, when people don't look at me for my past, I am really good with people and get along with people really well. So that's why we decided when people come at us, instead of Laura dealing with it, I'm going to deal with it. When people have certain questions for us or want to attack something about us or say we're lying or whatever, I'm going to deal with it. I'm handling it. If people want to leave comments on our videos or whatever else, I'll be handling it. I'll be dealing with it. She's had enough stress and crap in her life. She's not a bad person. She's a good person. And I've said this a million times. If anybody who didn't have their head up their ass would look, they would know that being the evil person I was, doing all the evil things I have done in my life, having all the evil that was in me, and being the asshole I was, the douche I was, being the angry, hateful, deceitful person who could lie as easily as certain other people do, and everything else, all of that is wiped out like a clean slate. Now, I couldn't do that successfully as well as I have if I was not surrounded by good people. If that is not enough for those with the head up butt disease, then maybe this is. Laura Beth Colbert is an amazing person. I get people don't see that on here, but I know her in real life, and real life is what matters, whether that offends people on here or not. Thank you, Jim, and I appreciate you've been one of those that have supported me, and one of the reasons I'm still on here, along with Evelyn, Spoofer, Jeff, who's gotten a lot of shit because of me and has been one of those reasons that I've been on the fence. I hate when people use me to get to other people, and I hate it when people use other people to get to me. I guess I just hate people.
You don't hate people.
I hate bad people.
Yeah, you're the one that's good with people. I'm the one that don't want to deal with your stuff.
Like, she's a good person. She's smart. She's funny. She's creative. I mean,
I'm going to show my stuff off. You want me to go get them?
Yes. Ones that are, a couple that are done at least.
Well, they're pretty much done. Let me discard them. They saw them before they were done. I just haven't seen them yet. No.
You can show since I'm holding.
Okay, I'll show.
The boat that's on the river.
My smart, my creative, blah, blah, blah. I gotta go. These are Christmas presents. Hopefully my daughters are not watching right now.
Well, Carol probably is.
If she is, oh well. She'll get it anyway on Christmas, so. I'm not going to show this just in case she is. I already showed hers, but whatever. Those are those ones I told you that we got at Hobby Lobby. And I just painted stuff on the back of them.
Right, and that's the way I am, Ev.
Thank you.
But she's a fun, loving, caring person who, yeah, may be a pain in my arse sometimes, but that's only because of the situations we are in, not because of how I feel about her or how she is as a person. And the reason she flip-flops, like people say, isn't because she is a bad person, isn't because she's not a nice person, but it's the opposite. It's because she's such a nice person. She cares so much about what other people think, even when she shouldn't. Just reiterating, okay? I'm sorry. When she shouldn't. that she tries to please everybody on here. She tries to make everybody on here happy. And we've talked about that too, how she's trying slowly to overcome that weakness, or whatever you want to call it, and become more true to herself and to us and that. But she's a good person. She's nice. She's loving. She's caring. She's honest. I mean, evil people, or as evil as people say she is, I don't think they take care of people as well as she does. I don't think they take care of their animals as well as she does. I don't think evil as people are making her out to be as big of a liar and all this other jazz nuts that they say she is how she acts. I don't think somebody that would be what people are saying she is how. Am I saying that right?
Yeah. Basically, I don't fit what people are saying
Right.
about me. The description.
Who she? Thank you. Who she is in real life does not fit what people are saying about her on here, and I get how that matters, but I think it matters more about how a person is off of here than it does on here. But that's why I'll be handling people on our channel. We don't know if we'll change. Well, I think we have the idea of changing the name, but we don't know what we'll change it to. She will be Dispeller. I will be, I almost said faith driven. I will be yourself always.
Will you quit?
I know. I just wanted you to show that look again.
Look that I'm irritated. Oh, yeah. No problem, Evelyn. And honestly, I've gone back into really doing the narcissism stuff again, which I didn't think I'd ever go back there, but it's really helping me with a lot of stuff.
So. Are going to do a lot of stuff on communication, I think, too.
That's a good idea. Because that's what
we've had to learn. Other things like PTSD, triggers. I really want to do stuff on triggers because I think that will help a lot of people, especially help us.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am the perfectly coolest, nicest, kindest dude, but if you use even like one word that is like wrong, and then it sets me off.
Goes from 0 to 100 instead of 0 to 10 with him, and once he's there, bringing him down again.
She's the same way. Her is more like how I say things or a tone, sarcasm. But it doesn't even have to be a tone for her to like differentiate or whatever. Yeah, I didn't plan on coming on in here or talking as much. I just thought you were ending it, so I was going to say goodbye.
Oh, yeah. Oh, don't worry about that. I would let you know. I feel very comfortable talking to you, Evelyn. It's not like dealing with other people.
I'm glad
that I wasn't. So.
You're doing better, Evelyn. I was legitimately worried about you last night.
Yeah, you just like suddenly disappeared last night. I was like, I hope she's okay. And I couldn't get a hold of you because I don't have a phone.
And I kept waiting for you to come back and you didn't.
Yeah.
So there goes my abandonment issues. Thank you, Evelyn.
You sound happier today than you did the other day. I think we both are really happier than we were the other day.
Well, I'm starting to be more myself, so I think the mind fog is finally freaking it's hard to explain. Like, I still have the jumbled words and like I can't type right and stuff like that, and I'm still shaky, and the fatigue is still there. I live off of caffeine to do anything, but my sarcasm in my voice, I guess, is sort of coming back, like my tone or whatever. So I mean, it's slowly getting better. See, I really need to learn to not be sarcastic, because I was just joking. Evelyn, you didn't trigger anything in me. I am glad you're okay though. I mean, if anything, you triggered the big brother like defensive protectiveness thing in me.
Yeah.
But yeah, slowly it's getting better.
And I want to still do something on boundaries because I think there's a huge lack of boundaries on here. And like I said earlier, YouTube handed out that, well, not handed out, but posted that thing about evaluating whether they're doing what they say they're going to do, like with managing creators' channels, managing when somebody violates the terms of service and all that stuff. I think that if we could establish boundaries in some of the people on here, that would be helpful, because if YouTube's not going to do what they're supposed to be doing, then somebody's got to take charge and at least protect themselves, even if they can't help another person. That we can't help everybody. Not everybody's going to find help in this lifetime. That's just how it is. And even in hang on, Matthew's trying to get his cat.
I got it. Yeah.
Even in Christian circles, if you will, or church circles or Bible circles of people, we are taught that not everybody's going to get saved. Not everybody that claims to be saved is living like they're saved. We call them carnal Christians. So just because somebody pulls up in a garage and says beep beep does not make them a car. Basically, I've said that before. People get a big kick out of that.
Teddy smells them.
But it's true. Yeah, he does. It's true that you can't change everybody. Everybody doesn't want to change. Everybody does not want to grow. And if they're narcissistic, they definitely resist change. So you're not going to be able to save the world. But at least we can do it one person at a time. You know, help people establish boundaries if they're being attacked, so that they can feel.
You need to come to this window, buddy.
Come over here, buddy. Come here, Nini. So at least they can feel like they have some sense of self-protection, I guess.
Yeah, sorry. That's one of the biggest things I got to work on. Thank you. The cat is my baby, Maverick.
That's Mav, who's not much of a baby anymore.
No.
He's almost as big as me. You got big Mav. He almost looks like me.
One of my biggest things I have to work on is my sarcasm. It's one of the things that really upsets the world the most.
Come on.
It comes as natural as breathing to me. I thought I lost it with COVID, but apparently it didn't lose it completely.
Hold on,
Did they ever see the ramp?
I don't know. Probably not.
Laura's going to show you the ramp that I made right up to the window. Jesus.
It's cold out. The ramp. Da-da-da. There's the ramp, guys. It goes out there onto the platform. There you go, Nini. There you go, buddy.
Yeah. Let me put Mav down so you can get over there.
Yeah, watch Mav doesn't run out the window. Go on, Nini. Move it so Ted can go. Go on. Go ahead, T. Careful. Careful, you'll fall. Neil, go on. Go. Go. Shoot. Go. Carry on down the ramp. Go on, Ted. It's okay. It's okay. Feel your way down there. Go on. All right. So that's Teddy Bear and Neo.
Here, shut it.
Outside. I don't know if Ted's going to stay out there, though.
No, he might not. But we built that. Well, I built that so that the cats. Here's Maverick checking the cats out. I built it so the cats wouldn't have to actually climb, so they could just get to the window and just like walk and stuff, because that's the window they always come in. But yeah, I'm such a horrible person. Yeah. Hi, Jeff.
I don't think Teddy wants to stay out there. Here you go, man. Go over there, because I don't want you out the window. Here, T.
But yeah, sarcasm is one of my biggest things.
There you go, buddy. Okay.
Too cold for you, buddy?
He was shivering, and he was getting upset, like asthmatic upset. Like, with his little... There you go, buddy.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, did you ever see the start of the cat wall that Maverick and Bo use? Like, here's the cat wall. I put their toy up there, and it's just old carpet that our neighbors were using. I Oh, I'm so happy you're here, Jeff. Thank you for coming. It's so awesome to see you. Yay!
It's Jeff. Drum roll, please.
Was that better? I'm sorry you lost your cat. We lost our dog a few years back, and we lost a couple of cats.
Yes.
But no, Mav was a stray. Teddy was an afterthought. Like, we bought him only because we had to buy him and a cat he came with. We never gave Teddy much thought when we first got him, but he ended up being one of our best cats. Nini came through our window one day as a stray. Momo's always been her cat. Mimi's always been her cat. Bo came from my friend from my old job. Yeah. This is what my wife does when you do not see her.
No, I wanted to do the here's Jeff. He wanted like a special intro, so I was going to give him a special intro.
Jeff is very special.
Yeah. Here we go. There's your intro.
From Hollywood, The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson.
Yeah. Get past all that.
And the NBC Orchestra inviting you to join Johnny and his guests, Charles Nelson Riley, Bo Derek, Pete Conant.
Yeah, we don't care about any of the guest stars. We just care about Jeff.
Hey,
Here
Ellie.
we go. Here's Jeff.
Okay.
There you go, Jeff. Was that exciting enough for you? Oh, man. Hey, Albie.
Hey, Ellie. But yeah, that's the plan. Over the next month or so, we're going to be working on it. Said that last time with our new channel, and I got COVID and a bunch of other stuff, and it didn't happen.
You like all that attention, huh, Jeff? Are you histrionic like me? You like the limelight?
You are definitely something, honey.
I know. I'm your something. I'm something else.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, tonight we're going to go see family that I haven't seen in a year or so. And a lot of them have had COVID or are getting over COVID, so this will be fun. So if anybody prays, pray, please.
Oh, that's excellent, Spoofer. Good for him.
Yeah, good.
I guess Melly's doing real good, too. Which is amazing. In spite of all the craziness that's been on YouTube, anybody doing good on here is a good thing.
Oh, man.
So I wanted to say something real quick in between Matthew's chatting to have a little interlude here.
I think he's done.
You're done?
Yeah.
Okay. So Matthew's done talking. He's had enough.
I didn't say I was done holding it.
Oh, well, you can hold
This
it
is a
if you
team.
want.
It ain't all about you, Narky.
Hey, take it then, dude. I'm not a narky. Anyway, but you gotta show me if I'm talking. They don't see half a head.
Maybe they want to just hear your voice and see my face. That is the beautiful being that we are.
Okay. Anyhow, what I was going to say is that, as I've said before, this stuff of backstabbing and whatever is going on all over YouTube. I went to like 3 different channels this morning, and every single one of them is mad at the other person. I was like, man, this is like something that's going on right now, very prevalent everywhere. So it's not just us. So don't feel like, oh, I'm in the wrong section of YouTube. You're in one of the many sections of YouTube where everybody is not getting along right now. So you're shoveling out from a snowstorm. Oh, wow. Gem, that's terrible. He was cussing out Pandora. Oh, Vodka Man was? Oh. Well, I think I've figured all that out. I'm good now. I'm at peace, so I'm okay. What you doing, Ted?
There's Ted if Hill's anywhere near, which I think she might be.
Make
She
sure
might not
you
be.
check out my community page too, guys. If you haven't already, there's some good videos on there to watch. Oh,
I
you went to
always feel
chiropractor.
worse after I go to a chiro, like right away. Well, sometimes I feel better, I guess.
The last times we were going, they were making me way worse. Oh, he's Russian. Okay. Oh, yeah. That happens, I guess.
It is, LB, and we're getting a lot better at not misunderstanding each other and embracing each other instead.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be no more lives or anything like the other night,
Where we're fighting?
where one person is throwing the other person completely under the bus, and then the other person retaliates by doing the same thing
In
to
text.
them. Not mentioning any names.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, YouTube has become definitely a soap opera. For sure. But I realize I've been repeating history with different people, so I'm getting off of that little rocky ship and getting back to who I was as much as I can. This is not working for me, honey.
It's not all about you.
I'm trying to hold the cat and balance the computer. It's not working.
Well,
Yes, United Front. Exactly.
Listen, okay? Sometimes people need to be dropped. If you drop them, I'm sure they will all survive. See, look. See?
All right, you're making me really seasick.
Sorry. We're going to try it.
We're not going to try. We're going to do. We're changing.
I'm going to do. She's going to try.
We're changing the channel name eventually to something that fits both of us. I don't know what that's going to be, but we have that other one we decided on, but now we're going to take different paths. We're not going to just do it all on faith and whatever like we were going to.
I might need to take a nap. What was good? I said something smart and I missed it. What did I say?
I don't know.
Somebody better recording this.
I think the wrong people are probably recording it right now.
Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah, see?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they'll survive and they'll go find another playground to play in. That's how it works.
I have smart moments sometimes, I think.
Even Ted thinks you're pretty smart. Look at him looking at
Hey,
you.
Bud. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, Daddy, you're pretty smart sometimes. Once in a while it happens.
Yeah.
I'm getting hungry. I want to eat a little something, but if we're having pizza or something later, I don't want to pig out
Yeah,
now.
it's good pizza too. I don't know. I thought you've been there before. Maybe not.
You don't record our streams. Okay. I didn't think you did, Spoof.
Well, there goes your job on this channel. You're fired.
I didn't think you recorded our streams. I don't record streams either, and I don't keep track of text messages to repost them because I'm more the one that keeps deleting stuff. And then Matthew gets mad because he's been having.
If anybody wants to know how creative I used to be, look at our ceiling. Right there. It says knowledgeable, sensual, talented, beautiful, honest, open, brilliant. You're caring, amazing, and I love you. I made that for Laura a long time ago.
Yeah, he did.
No more of my creativities around here.
And we hung up the clotheslines in here. So if you saw those little ropes, that's what that is. Because that's why we're going to hang our clothes in the house. Matthew likes to get a shower as well as watch TV at the same time. Apparently.
The sand does get everywhere. I like special sand boxes.
Love notes, yes. We're big on love notes. When he used to work, I would write stuff on napkins and wrap his food in different things and write on it.
Yeah, when she used to work, I used to be happy because I got rid of her. No, I used to leave her like little notes. I leave her notes like all over.
I think we should do that. That'd be
I
fun.
do not do lists. I do not do vision boards. I do not do any kind of planning, blah. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't like planning. I'm the planner.
I am a very random, spontaneous person.
Yep. I'm the planner. I would do the vision board probably.
I don't even like watching videos and stuff about stuff.
Oh, for all you true crimers out there, there's a press release. The Collin County Sheriff's Office confirms that Sophie Long has been located in a foreign country, I guess. Whoever Sophie Long is. Those of you that follow true crime, there you go. There's
What's
your
up, big
update.
boy? Yeah.
I told you I don't watch the news,
Wow.
but stuff pops up all the time on my computer about things. I'm glad she was found, and I hope she was alive.
I'm showing Teddy, okay? He gets
Oh,
his time and
sorry.
fame. Look. Yeah. Yeah, Teddy. Look, Teddy. You saw?
Wait, why are you turning it upside down and all around?
I told you shouldn't let me be in control on an hour of sleep. Sorry for anybody rewatching this or watching this now. What? Let Teddy have his moment. He's speaking. Do you not hear him?
I hear him purring.
Yeah. You tell him. Yeah. You don't like it either. No. Yeah.
So obviously, since we're going to be a team, you all will have to put up with just quirky, odd, spur of the moment twists of the computer and things like that, and I will have to put up with it too. So
Listen.
it's the way it is.
Okay. Teddy deserves his time to shine.
I'm not talking about Teddy. I'm talking about just randomly rocking the computer and flipping it around, and
We can always change our minds.
no, we can't. We just announced it. We're not changing our mind.
Me and Teddy will have our own channel.
Whatever.
You're gonna have to learn to talk though, Teddy, because I don't talk. Well, apparently I do.
So my husband just said all that nice stuff about me. Now it's my turn to say nice stuff about him. My husband is very sweet, as you could tell by what he wrote on the ceiling. He is very random. He comes up with some of the most oddball things I've ever heard or seen.
No.
But then when he puts it into practice, I'm amazed by it. Like my pot hanger, like the coat hanger thing that he made out of wood, like the random carpet stapled to the wall, like this ramp out there. It's like, what are you thinking? How about the cat hutch? That was the other thing. When he designed the cat hutch, I thought he had lost his gourd, and those cats love that thing. In the summertime,
Went there.
they chase each other in and out of it, tackle each other, hide stuff in there. So, I had to just learn that, yeah, my husband's random. He doesn't think exactly like I do. I'm more calculated about things, more planned.
Well, like we said in Angie's live last night, most people say, normal people or whatever say, well, think out the box. Well, for people like me, there was never a box.
Right. There's no box to think outside of. Everything is just open for him. So for me, I have to work at thinking outside of the box sometimes. I'm too planned. Sometimes I can think outside of the box. It just depends. And I'm also very much a mood person.
I thought that said depresses, not de-stresses. So I was going to be like, I'm sorry, LB. You might need to go somewhere else.
Yeah, it de-stresses you. It's kind of a good white noise, I guess.
It does me too. It's one of those things that grounds me.
I don't know. I think the biggest thing that I'll have to put up with on our channel, I'll start calling it our channel, is Matthew's random language glitches, as I would call it. We won't have the no cussing rule anymore, probably, I'm guessing.
It'll be no cussing for anybody but me.
Wait a minute. Really?
Yes.
Matthew's the only one allowed to cuss? That's your rule? I still don't like the F word, so I'm hoping that that's not allowed. I just think it belongs on a different type of channel.
They are, and Teddy like never comes to me like this anymore, so I'm really taking advantage of it.
There, you can see the Teddy now. And the Matthew, too.
They don't need to see the naked legs.
There's no naked legs. It's from your hips up.
Honey, we were talking about communicating better. Would you please stop yelling at me in front of the nice people in the camp?
I'm not yelling at you.
Jeez. Such hostility, Teddy. I know. I don't understand it either, buddy. I'm sorry. Yeah, see? He's telling you.
He's doing something.
Yeah.
He's growling at me. Hi, buddy. These cats are so spoiled and babied. Oh my gosh.
No. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, we love our kitties. There's no doubt about that. The cats, the pigs, everything is taken care of. Oh, and then Matthew gets to actually...
And here's Maverick. I'm trying to show you the Mav.
Matthew
Look at
actually
his
gets to
smiling
deal with when
face.
people criticize the housework, the guinea pig care, and all that. He can handle all of that from now on. I'm not going to say anything about it. Yay! Kitty's ages.
Teddy is
Ancient. Teddy's like 15.
Oh, yeah, he's got to be 15 by now.
15, 16.
Mimi, the princess, other word I won't use. I think it's 8. No, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. Mo is 12.
11. Mo would be 1 year older than Mimi because we
Okay.
got her a year later, so she'd be like
Nini
11.
is
Neil's like 7, 6 or 7.
6 or 7.
Years old.
Bo is May 12th, so
6 months, 7
about
months.
6 months old.
Almost 7 months.
Mav, who is next to me, is like August, September. August, September,
So he's only a 3-monther.
maybe June. So he's about 5 months,
Oh.
4 or 5 months old. See, I used to use it all the time, and then I stopped using it when I met her, and now I use it a little bit more often nowadays.
Yeah, I don't like the F word. I do not like
I can't
that
see
one.
that far away, dude. I'm blind.
Okay.
Okay.
They don't want to see my nose hairs.
How do you know? Maybe they're into nose hairs, dude. Don't judge people. You should stop assuming, honey.
People are going to say, I don't like that Culbert channel over there because they just wiggle that computer everywhere. They don't hold anything still. That crazy lady over there shows off her belly all the time. Yeah, I started putting more of my belly dancing videos back on because I have no shame and shouldn't.
Why should you?
Exactly.
Just because there's projectiles out there that do have shame and can't do that kind of stuff doesn't mean you should shame yourself.
Projectiles. Yeah, that's the other thing that I love about my husband. He has quirky little things he says that nobody can come up with. And it's so random. And I can't even explain it. Next time he does it, I'll try to write it down and share it with you if he's okay with that. But like he just said, projectiles. That was funny how he said that. He means people that project stuff onto people. He calls them projectiles.
Well, yes. Would that not be projectiling?
Projectors.
If you're projecting it onto somebody, that's a projectile, right?
What you're projecting onto them would be the projectile.
Oh, okay. Then I'm talking about what they put on you.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
I have a different word for the projectors.
Oh, okay.
It's jungle juice, remember?
Jungle juice, yes. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Can I see that? I just want to see what she said. I will not stop petting you ever again, I promise.
Every time Matthew stops petting Teddy, he nudges him real hard. Watch and see if he does it. Here, stop petting him a minute. See what he does. You better keep going, he says. You better keep on. Teddy knows what he wants and he knows how to get it. Sophie Long was found in a foreign something or other.
Yeah, she was reading a notification. She wasn't reading anything else.
Yeah, it was just a notification that popped up on my computer.
Here, you might want to stick this somewhere special.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's right. Break my knee when you're at it. Jeez, woman.
It's dying, honey.
Doesn't mean my legs got to go with it.
This doesn't work. I need to plug it into that thing.
Yeah, stick it in the thingy. The big long one. From the machine.
Excuse me. Oh, you're going to knock me over. And then it's going to
I
be
didn't
quite a
do
different
anything.
show. Didn't do anything.
Maybe that's the kind of show they want. Have you ever asked your subscribers what kind of shows they want?
Yes. They like the drama shows, honey. They like where everybody badmouths everybody. It's kind of...
Well, maybe if you gave them more special, specific options for weird people, they would choose other things. Mommy left us. I got you, buddy. You're fine. Here. I got you. You're okay. Yeah, see? Yeah. Ooh, my stomach's growling.
I'm getting hungry.
I like fudge life. Well, I mean, I don't like fudge life, but I like fudge life of June.
We can make fudge.
Okay. You hungry, buddy? Did Mom put some food down here? Yeah, you can go. It's okay. Here. Hey, Hills. You just missed Teddy, dude. We were petting him and everything else. He was loving on me for some weird reason. Okay. Remember, no carbs at all. No, because I'm going to be eating a ton buttloads of those tonight. Ugh. Yeah, I woke up to a message on Facebook asking, well, did you get my message? I'm like, no, what message? From my cousin. And she's like, well, I messaged you a week ago about how we're having a party for so-and-so. And I'm like, well, no, we never got it. And then our truck isn't doing good right now. Well, I mean, it's doing good, but it needs, like, calipers fixed and lights fixed. There's a surprise party for somebody tonight for my mom. I mean, I guess I can say that she don't watch YouTube. And my mom, as anybody knows, and probably can tell better than us, hasn't seen us in a long time. Like way before COVID, so it's been, what, 4 or 5 months at the very least? Maybe 6 months, maybe longer. So she's gonna be super surprised when she sees us tonight, because she's not expecting us to be there. She's not even expecting a party at all. So it'll be cool. I'll get to see my sister, and some other people. Hey, Carla. Sorry, just saying what I said, it reminded me of something I saw in a live last night. Some things that people are saying about me. And the fact that I no longer get upset or depressed or second guess who I am, that I just get really irritated and pissed off. I don't like nuts in my dessert either. I don't know how long she's been live. I think it's been about, it says right there, an hour and 11 minutes. She was reading her book through most of it, and then I came in to say goodbye and then just started rambling on. We had a huge talk this morning. It was like 2-3 hours of just laying there and talking about absolutely, literally everything. There really wasn't a lot of announcement. It was just me being random and obnoxious. I mean, and then loving on Teddy for like an hour, and then giving Teddy his YouTube time. Just that, we discussed a lot of stuff where I think we're gonna go to a better place in the future. Both on here, because I feel like I have a place on YouTube, but I feel like my place is with Laura. I don't feel like it's on a separate channel.
And I feel protected and angry at my cats for pooping outside the litter box.
Oh. But why would you mention that online? Why do people need to know that our cats pooped outside of the litter box?
No.
Especially right before I'm about to eat.
No funny.
We are also working on Laura saying stuff that you probably should not say on lives. Do not, Jeff, take notes on cats not pooping where they're supposed to, please.
You taking notes on something?
He just said I'm taking notes. I just want to make sure he takes the right notes.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong notes are bad. Right notes are good. You could even take some left notes if you want. But here's her, because I don't eat on cam. I don't bang muck or anything.
You don't do what?
Bang muck. Muck bang.
Bang muck.
Whatever.
He doesn't bang muck. Hey, Carla. Hey, Hill. Yeah, normal stuff. And then, of course, I read my book.
Well, besides me, I don't think I'm ever normal.
Right. You want a piece of meatball? You want to meet me? I know Ma'am does. You should show them. Watch this, guys.
You're so defensive.
Here. Right?
Oh, here. I'm trying to show. I don't know how this thing goes, dude.
Here, buddy. Here, there's a bigger piece.
There's Maverick.
Oh, we lost it. And here's my foot.
You're going in my face.
Sorry.
Was that Bo that time? Maverick likes growling and stuff at food. No, that's Bo. Maverick. And stuff. There you go. Oh, now he's trying to play with it.
Around.
He's like, wait, I see the computer screen. I like that instead. Yeah, this definitely is not a normal life. He keeps doing that and looking back at Bo.
No, because he thinks Bo has something he doesn't have.
You tell him, bud. You're definitely my cat. Nobody messes with your food. But yeah. You know what, Hill? That's right, it is.
What?
She said being obnoxious is normal stuff. I do what I do well. I can't help it.
Mm-hmm. Turn that. He hates being on camera eating.
I don't bang talk, I told you.
Yeah, we're eating meatballs and mixed vegetables right now. Turkey meatballs.
You can watch my toes dance, see?
Oh, Matthew being obnoxious is the normal stuff, she said. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I think we kind of started out as a team. Once you finally realized what YouTube was all about, when I introduced you to it and stuff, we went through the flooding and stuff like that, and we were a team on there. When we went our separate ways was when everything fell apart. Because if we're divided, people can put division between us. We are not strong, like glued together. People can come and sever.
You can bang buck watch her.
Bang muck. I'm bang mucking. I was just really hungry. Now I'm getting really thirsty.
It's an endless cycle with you.
Yes.
So we found out that I can't speak. Lavish wraps. That's what I'm gonna call them.
Lavash.
There you go. Lavash wraps are our go-to thing with the low carb thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they're absolutely amazing.
We've made like pizzas with them. We've made burritos. We've made pizza roll-up wrap thingies. We made peanut butter and jelly desserts. I mean, that was amazing last night.
Apple pie.
Yeah, apple pie.
Mm-hmm. We've done it all now.
And like one huge wrap is only like 12 carbs.
And low calorie. It's not very many calories either. Lavash wraps. Hang on. I'll get them and show you. Easier to show than to tell, really. More fun to show.
This is why I wish computers had reverse cameras. Like phones do.
More small ones to show them. They're all big ones.
Just show them a big one. They don't care about size.
Okay. All right, so there's actually two sizes of these lavash wraps. They're called lavash bread. We call them wraps because we use them as wraps. But an actual normal size one is much smaller than any of these. But these are the big ones. This is the lavash wrap. And you can eat the whole thing. You put your whatever on it. I do refried beans, lettuce, tomato, whatever, cucumbers. And there's 60 calories in one wrap. No, half a wrap, actually. So 120 calories in one wrap.
And it's 16 carbs.
16 carbs in a whole wrap. And most people will make it and they roll it up and then chop it in half. But we have done peanut butter and jelly. We've done apple pie, lunch meat, and pizzas and taco burrito things. And this is our new staple item that we will always have. What's it made of, I mean? Wheat, gluten, oat fiber, cornstarch, soy flour, soy protein isolate, soybean oil. Got a lot of soy in it, which if you don't have a problem with soy, you won't have a problem with this. Flaxseed, folic acid, riboflavin. Pretty much bread, yeah. Like bread type makings. It's got some stuff in it that's not super healthy. And the people that we learned about this from, they get criticized all the time because they don't eat healthy, but they lost like hundreds of pounds doing this. So they're like,
yeah,
well,
and it usually lasts, one of those, like the whole wrap will last me a few hours.
And Matthew's blood sugars have gone from 400s down to 200s.
We never took it.
Before did you eat anything yet?
Just that.
Oh, that, yeah. You still might be able, there's no carbs in that, so you might still be able to do it.
Where's my thing?
Isn't it in there?
No. Yes. Stop lying.
So I'm pretty proud of him for getting his blood sugars back to a manageable amount, but we're still working on getting them a little lower.
This is my new machine that my new doctor finally gave me, and I love it.
This is incredible.
It's this right here. And I like it because it talks to me. It gives me encouragement, discouragement. The little weird thing holds me accountable.
Are you not wanting to be on camera right now?
All right, I'm eating, Lauren.
You're not eating. You're doing your blood sugar.
Stop lying to people.
You're not eating.
Maybe I'm not okay with taking my sugar online.
Oh.
See, look. Whoa. It'll be like that in, actually, hold on.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because it
Okay, watch this.
spells it out for him.
It has a little smiley face saying good day and all that stuff.
Oh, my favorite to make with those, I have to say the peanut butter and jelly. It's a tie between peanut butter and jelly and apple pie. That apple pie was amazing, and you don't have to use a whole lot of pie filling for it either. And if you have swerve, you can put that on it.
Apple pie tasted just like an apple turnover, like one of those ones you get from the thing.
Yep, and if you want to make it, hold on just a sec. If you want to make it like the Burger King or McDonald's type of pies.
Right now it shows 282, and it says like before meal and how it's high. It'll usually have like, if it does that a lot, it'll be it'll tell me like, well, you need to do this,
You're
this,
out
or
of
this,
range,
or out of range and stuff like that.
Yeah. Is it high right now?
Yeah.
That's not good. But you just started eating, so anyway, if you take the pie filling and you put it, you just plop it on the shell. I usually divide my shell in half. I cut it with the scissors. It's super easy to cut. Put the pie filling on there like the apples. It's already in a can. It's just canned pie filling. You can make your own if you want, I suppose, but who got time for all that? I don't. So you plop your pie filling on, and then you put your brown sugar, your cinnamon, whatever you'd put in a regular apple pie, which I didn't do the brown sugar this time. I didn't even think of it. And then you wrap up, fold your wrap up around it and sprinkle it with like the Swerve powdered sugar stuff if you want. And it's so good. And Swerve doesn't have any carbs or calories to it. It's nothing. It's like powdered stevia or something. Not exactly sure how they make Swerve, actually. I don't know. But it's delicious. I'll have to make it on camera someday. And honestly, I didn't follow a recipe because I was just like, oh, this sounds like this would be really good if it works. So I just threw it together, and lo and behold, it worked. So that was a good thing. Peanut butter and jelly wraps Matthew made for me yesterday. He just, I guess, put peanut butter and jelly on it and rolled it up and
there was some
warmed it.
Lily's white chocolate and caramel.
Oh, yeah. The chips.
Baking chips on it, too. Like, not even a handful. And you can have, like, 32 of those for, like, a couple of carbs. So
yeah, the Lily's baking chips are really good because those are low sugar or low carb or no sugar. Or something
no,
like
we
that.
just stick it in the microwave for, like, a minute.
Yeah, but for the pie, I actually fried it. Like, I rolled up the apple stuff inside, and then I just folded it and then stuck it on the buttered pan and cooked it a little bit, and then I flipped it over and cooked it again. So it was a little bit crunchy on the outside. Oh my gosh, it was
and like
so
we
good.
use like sprinkled cheese, like the shredded cheese, and then like we did lunch meat the other day because we're poor.
Yeah, we're kind of giving up bread. I think we're kind of done with bread. I think lavash is going to be our new.
But we would just stick that in there, roll it up, and then put it in the microwave.
Here comes Michi. I think I locked it.
Why not?
I don't know. Have it.
You're gonna have it.
She's getting chunky. The left one, I think. There's Meech. Come on, Meech. Come on. Meech, Mina. That's all right. Daddy's not going to yell at you. And Bobo's like, what happened? What just came in here? Hey, Bo Man. What you doing, Bobo Man?
Why is it when I'm here, people actually talk? When I'm not here, people don't talk to me?
You're sick of me. I'm too unpredictable. I'm ranting 1 minute and happy the next minute. You'd think I was bipolar. I think that's almost one of my diagnoses. Yeah, exactly. We won't miss bread if we have that.
Take care of that, please.
What am I taking care of?
The thing that you mentioned earlier. The poop out of the litter box.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Need to take care of that right now. I shall return, y'all. Need to take care of little mishap.
It does, Carla. I don't miss bread at all. Like, we have this keto cinnamon bread that we'll have every once in a while. But other than that, I don't miss bread. Bread doesn't really have much of it, like a... I don't know. I don't like the substance of bread.
By the way, I've been called a hoarder. Do you think I'm a hoarder?
Do I think you're a hoarder?
Yeah. Do I hoard stuff? Do we live like hoarders?
No.
I don't think so.
I would use your words, but you yell at me. Am I allowed to use your words?
Yeah.
Consider the source.
Yeah. It's applicable here. You were there earlier. Where? Did I miss something?
I don't know.
What's the next one?
Yeah, you're going
Oh,
to do the peacock and stuff.
Yeah. That's my other ornament. I didn't show you guys. I drew that while I copied it. Not traced, but copied by eye. I'm going to put a peacock on the top of it because my sister-in-law loves peacocks, and they both have recently started RVing, so I thought that would be cool. Huh?
She wasn't there earlier. She was sick.
Where
she
there?
was sick.
Where are we talking about, Carla? Where were you not that you were sick?
Knock it off.
You should be nice. Stop being mean. So jealous. Seriously. So jealous.
Teddy, you're a weird cat. He's got his face all up in a bag.
I know, he's crazy. She has not answered. Reach me.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully you feel better soon. Whatever is wrong with you.
Oh, you weren't here earlier. Okay. Yeah, that's all right. You can always rewind it. It was
See,
just me reading a book.
Maybe it's a generational difference, but the whole talk to text thing irritates the crap out of me. I don't understand why you just don't go boom, 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 boom and be done. But now you gotta be like, and then sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does work. When you could just not do that. You should probably leave cats in here eventually.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's only one.
Oh, no. No, you're okay, Carla.
I think she's looking for some food.
There should still be food down there unless they all ate it.
Yeah, it's all eaten. For once, they actually ate all their food. Misha. Meat, meat.
Oh, I got all of them again.
Hungry kitties, hungry kitties.
You're fine, Carla. You don't. I'm different than Laura. I
He's
don't
very different.
think you have to have a thing just because, like, people aren't talking, or leave because people aren't talking.
You have a thing.
Yeah, you get all upset and weird or whatever if people aren't talking in your text.
Not so much. I mean, I just end it now if they're not talking because what's the point? What is that thing?
I think I'm all talked out, dude. I've talked more today than I have in the last few days. I'm starting to feel a little bit better, though. Still really exhausted, and the brain fog's still there a little bit. Where did our phones go? They need you back here to talk, honey.
What about you?
I am done talking.
Oh, I didn't know
I'm
that.
all talked out.
He's all talked out. So what shall we talk about? If we need to talk anymore. If not, that's okay. We can go. We've been on for a little while. An hour and 32 minutes.
Yeah, in about an hour that's been me talking.
That's okay.
Oh.
That's our new thing. Let you chatter. I'm eating popcorn.
I'm about to have my wafer cookies, I think.
Go wafer it up, honey. We need to have that ice cream stuff that we had too as a staple item. We're starting to get into like eating smaller portions too of things. You're preparing your holiday lights route. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Or prepping it. So you're going to drive down the street and look at the holiday lights. That's cool. I like that too. I actually do like Christmas lights. That's kind of one thing I do like about Christmas.
Yeah, so do I.
And some
Hopefully
of the
we can do
songs. Some of the songs. I said I don't like Christmas carols. When I say I don't like Christmas carols, I mean like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Oh Christmas Tree, that kind of stuff. I don't like those kind of things, like the sensationalized, what do you call it? What can I think? The businessy end of Christmas. I like the song Where Are You Christmas? I like I'll Have a Blue Christmas Without You. I'll Be Home for Christmas. Silver Bells. Those kind of things. I like those. This is Bobo. This is my baby. This is my Bobo man. He was the kitten. Now him is a big kitty. He's almost a cat. Bobo is like 7 months old. And he is the lovingest kitty cat I have ever seen. He's even more loving than Carmine was, if that's even possible. You guys, if you remember Carmine Ragusa, my former kitty cat that got hit by the car, this dude is like his replacement in a sense. But he is way more loving than Carmine ever was. Way more. He's my Christmas present, my birthday present, my I love you present. He's every present to me, aren't you, buddy? He's a beautiful boy.
Mav.
The Maverick is his little guy. He thinks. Yeah, I got your big guy, don't I?
Hey, buddy.
Those two are like two peas in a pod. They're always snuggling together, and they'll even sit face to face looking out the window going like this, back and forth, looking at the birds fly, the squirrels, and everything else outside. Yeah, buddy. Such a good boy. I'm going to miss you today when I got to leave. So I haven't heard yet about the hours I'm going to be working. I'm still waiting to hear back. Looks like I will be working in the bakery, so that'll be something different that I haven't done ever. I don't think.
Hey, buddy.
No, I've worked dairy, I worked deli,
Hey. Yeah.
I worked restaurant. But no, I haven't done the bakery work yet. Okay. Okay, guys, so I think I'm going to get going and head off of here. I got some other stuff I want to do. I'm going to work on my paint by number for a little bit.
Then we need to go to the store.
And Matthew says we need to go to the store. Okay, I don't know why. But...
birthday card for my mom.
Oh, okay. All right, so thanks for coming in. Ha ha ha, Jeff, that's cute.
What's that?
I'll make a lot of dough. But it might be a sticky situation. Actually, I will not be doing that kind of work in the bakery, I don't think. I'm going to be wrapping stuff. I'm a bakery packager. So I'll be packaging the bread, the cookies, the cakes, the pies, whatever the bakery does. That's what I'll be doing. Look at these human eyes. He's got human eyes. You've got eyes of a man. You're so beautiful.
Oh, so do you. You have eyes of a man. You're such a beautiful man, honey.
You're funny. Okay, let's say goodbye. You guys have a great one. I'll see you soon. If you go live, I'll pop in and visit with you. Be blessed. Shalom. Oh, don't forget, drawing a blank. Evelyn, make sure you watch my community page, dear, if you get a chance. It'll really help you understand some stuff. Have a great one. Bye.